This video is brought to you by the EA Creator Network. Hey y'all, it is Luca and welcome back to the channel. Today we are building a solid brown house. Yes, you heard me right. We're doing that one color build challenge kind of thing that you see online sometimes. And I was like, you know what, I want to do that too, but let's do a fun color, shall we? So I already have a build kind of planned here. So we're in Tartosa, of course. I was like, why? Out of any of the worlds, why not build in the most beautiful world of Tartosa and, go from there. But I'm just going to build this little house that actually is a house in The Sims 3, which is pretty fun. So let's just do it. Pretty much, this house is a home that you will find in Monte Vista. One of my favorite worlds in The Sims 3. It's a very beautiful world. I did do a little bit of an add-on here. So we have like the main living space and kitchen, like greater area. There's gonna be like a little half bath here. And then right here, there is a little add-on room that I've added on to the design myself. This is gonna be like a little pottery room because I was like, brown, clay, potter, sure, why not? Something silly like that. And then upstairs, it's a pretty basic shape. I thought, if I'm gonna do a build that is this silly, then I'm gonna, need a pretty easy floor plan to build. So that's literally it. There's 2 bedrooms and a bathroom upstairs, and then this is like the great room, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna place these stairs down as like a placeholder. Now this is the part where we start furnishing, and we have to start doing the colors. I already decided that I'm gonna do a kind of little what do you call this? A hipped roof, and just keep it a really simple shape, and then just do this. See, something really basic like that. And I was going to use brown. Ooh, I could use this thatched roofing. That's really cute. We could do the really dark one to make it even darker, I like the idea of it being a little thatched roof. It's really cute. And then I was just going to like lift it up one little tile. We weren't going to add like a major little front porch here, just like a little step up to the house. We're gonna do a door here, a door Delano. We're gonna do a door here, and I'm just gonna select a dark brown for the colors because light brown usually is like beige, and I'm not really going for that kind of color scheme. Let's see, I want a door with a nice little window. That's perfect for this. Yeah, we'll do this door as a back door for these. Now, there's gonna be a lot of doors here. I wanted this to be kind of its own little space. I don't know if that's necessarily the best choice, but I really am liking this like cottage living door for this house. This is kind of perfect. I mean, this is gonna be easy. I don't know. I did this as mainly a joke, but let's be real, y'all. This is such a fun color palette for me. Like, I really like the color brown. I think it's beautiful. I love earth tones. So this is going to be a no-brainer for me. Windows, I have no clue what kind of windows I want to use. I was thinking about using these. These would be really nice. Actually, those look so cute, and I feel like that would look super cozy. And how did I lay out the kitchen? I gotta look at my little floor plan that I drew out. I just was gonna do that for the windows, and then another window here, and then I think I was gonna put like windows like that, and then put a window there, put a window there, put a window there, put a window there. Just kind of putting windows where it feels right. Windows are placed down. Now we need to pick out the exterior kind of wallpaper. I think I was going to go with like a soft kind of stone kind of texture. I feel like this looks really cute. This also looks, actually that looks adorable. That's from Get Together. I am obsessed with that. What if we did something like this? Actually, that's a really fun little combination there. I've never done that before. Sometimes it is really fun to build these silly little homes. because you get to learn some combinations that you're not really used to. Interior stuff, let's pick out the flooring. I mean, this part is going to be a no-brainer. Wood is brown usually, so we can just do whatever we want with that. I think that's such a nice flooring to use in here. I'm going to do that for like the main rooms, and then for the bathrooms, oh gosh, this is where it gets to be a little bit of a tricky trick. Ooh, that's cute. That's brown. Maybe that's fine. For the kitchen though, I don't know. I kind of don't even know if I want to use tile. I think I just want to keep it wood. Maybe I'll use something. I mean, I think we're going to go with this tile actually. It just makes sense, you know? And I guess we'll put it in the bathrooms too. I kind of like that a lot. And then we obviously got to replace the stairs with brown stairs. And then the wallpaper in the first floor, I have no clue. Other than doing like a brown, I don't know what else. Let's look at something different. You know, we need to use something other than just like what the base game gives us. You know, I want something that's got like some character. We could do this. That's a little too much character though. What I'm going to do for this main living space, I'm actually going to use like just a really nice, simple wallpaper like that. For this little kind of hobby room kind of situation, I am just going to use, honestly, I kind of want to use this exterior in here. That way it's kind of like an add-on room, you know, it's kind of cute. And then upstairs, I will use the same wallpaper in the hallway, of course. But for the main rooms, we're going to find some that are like, that has like a lot of character. The kids room, I kind of want to make it this like one with owls. It's kind of cute. And then for the parents' bedroom, maybe this one. And then for the bathroom, I guess I could just use the matching tile. That's kind of fun. Okay, so, oh gosh. This is the scary part. Trying to figure out what I want to place down. Ooh, we do have the perfect refrigerator for this and the counters. Oh my gosh. I did not plan that at all. I'm glad these work. Oh my gosh, these are even better. Okay. Good countertop placement. We're going to put the stove right here. That's very brown. That's perfectly brown. And then a nice brown sink. I mean, that one is technically copper. This one is not a pretty brown. That one's okay. It is more brown than the other one, so I guess we'll go with it. I don't really want to, though. I want a nice one. Let's just use the nice one and not pay attention. If you squint, brown, sure. It's kind of orange, but you know, whatever. And then I was going to put a table here. You know, this one's actually kind of nice. I've never really used that one before. Oh, this one's much better. This one is more the vibe, honestly. And then we just need some chairs. We could use the matching chairs. Honestly, I feel like that looks really nice and cozy. And I think I'm actually going to extend the tile a little bit, maybe. Does that look weird? You know what? I'm going to say it doesn't look weird. I kind of don't mind that. Let's see. A little trash can. Maybe this one. This is like that modern one, but it's like really good for gameplay. I think that's a good spot for it. And then for the cabinets, we hopefully have matching cabinets. Yes, we do. I mean, we could do these cabinets because these match the base, but I kind of want to use this to match the countertops more. I don't know why. Okay, that very nicely done. I quite like it. It's so brown. Oh my goodness. And then we'll give them a little dish rack. And oh, there's so many little like things that we can use that are brown. Thank goodness. Because honestly, it would have been a tragedy if, you know, we wouldn't have been able to furnish this place. It's not much of a challenge. No, it ain't much of a challenge. Oh, these like little baskets are so cute. I'm gonna put this right here. It's kind of nice. We need some rugs really fast for in here too. Thinking we just use maybe like one of these or something. I really like these rugs. I use them a lot. Is it mostly brown? Not really. This one's more brown. Actually, that looks quite nice there. And then we just need some nice curtains in here. I mean, I'm hoping we can find some decent curtains in this color. Ooh, these are kind of cute. They're not mostly brown though. I was hoping for something that's mostly brown. These aren't bad. They kind of just give you a little bit of privacy, but I think that's really cute actually. We do need a light. Now, I'm including the lighting in this too. I just have the regular lights down for, you know, the sake of sight, but that looks really nice and cute. Is there any like candles that would go here that are mostly brown? I mean, that's pretty brown, so Maybe we'll do that. This is a very nice kitchen, actually. I would love this kitchen. And then the living room over here, we are going to find a good little couch. It's kind of hard to find them because they all have some kind of brown on them. I mean, this one is a nice couch. It's mostly brown. There's also the good old hipster hugger. And then there is this one too. I mean, I feel like out of all of them, I feel like this one is the best. This one has more character on it, so I'm gonna do that instead. And then we need a nice chair for an accent. I kind of want to use this one because it's got some different colors on it and variations. That one's super cute. And then we should include a fireplace. Yeah, I mean, the vibes are telling me we need a fireplace. And then we can use these like painting like TVs because they have a wood frame, so we can have a TV at least. Do I want to put a little like side table right here? I don't know. It feels kind of weird and awkward, but maybe not. Maybe I do like it. I'll do this like little tray with some stuff in it. And then was I gonna put a coffee table? I feel like a coffee table would be kind of nice. Just like a small one would be great. This one from Horse Ranch, kind of cute actually. And then we'll use this rug from the Werewolves pack. I really like that one. And then for the curtains, ooh, these ones from the Cats and Dogs. Yeah, Cats and Dogs. I kind of don't mind that one, to be honest, just for this little room. And then I think a little like lamp in this corner wouldn't be too bad, wouldn't be too offensive. Maybe something like this. I feel like that's a little bit cuter. This is a very tight little space, but you know, it's cozy. We can't look at it as cramped. It's cozy. And then for an overhead light, I think I might just use the same one. Honestly, yeah, we'll just use the same one we use in the kitchen. Look at how stinkin' cozy that is. That's so cozy. I feel like I could just curl up, listen to the fire crackling, and read a nice book. We need to add some decor in here too. Something really cozy and, you know, it'd be cool to include some kind of like pottery or something. Ooh, this basket's kind of cute. I kind of like that. It takes up a lot of space, but why not? This little steamboat is perfect. Oh my gosh. We got a nice little living room kind of put together there. I wanted to put a bookshelf right here. What kind of bookshelf? I kind of like this one. That one's kind of speaking to me. That's kind of cute. I do like that one. I could also use this one from Life and Death. Ooh, what about this one from Cats and Dogs? That's really cute. I like that. And then I was going to put a desk here. I think what I might do is kind of corner off this little like flooring situation there, so it makes more sense. We have a computer that is brown, thank goodness. And then we need a nice little chair, maybe this little wicker one. I just like using more casual chairs instead of office chairs whenever it's in a place that's like more decorative. Is this a lot of brown? That's red. Ooh, this is a lot of brown though. That's very cute. We'll put that right there. Let's see. Ooh, we should put some salt and pepper shakers here on the table. That'd be kind of cute. I think also too, I'm just gonna put little knickknacks on this desk. We'll put some boxes underneath it. Put this little like random box thingy. There's another little random box thingy. Oh, there's some little pictures. Honestly, that's so cute. That's the perfect thing to put on a desk in the living room. And then we'll put a nice plant in this corner. I mean, the plants aren't really brown unless they're dead, but this plant has a brown little pot. So that's perfect. And then for this window, we're just gonna put the same curtains. That looks really nice. I think we need another lamp. We'll just use the same lamp over here in the corner. And then I almost feel like we do need a little rug here too, because this is gonna be like a higher traffic area. I think honestly, we could use this rug. That's really cute. And that's like a nice little rug to like walk on. We're also gonna use the same flooring on the ceilings throughout the whole house so that it's like properly brown. Like, oh my goodness, look at how warm and cozy it is in here. All right, let's move on to the bathroom here. I think I'm going to, oh, thank goodness, we have so many toilets. We have variety. I was gonna use this one, but if I can use this one, I mean, it's not really a brown toilet, is it? It's not. We're going to use the Throne of Thrones. Maybe the person who, like maybe one of the parents here is actually like a sculptor slash potter. Is that the technical term? Potter? Are they like a clay worker? I don't really know. Maybe they just do a lot of like woodworking too as well. And so they made that toilet. This little nook is going to be where the sink goes. I'm going to use this countertop, something a little bit nicer. And then we need a brown sink. Oh goodness. I forgot that there wasn't really a huge variety. Maybe we'll use this one. Oh, that's kind of cute. That kind of works actually. And then we need just like a little rug here. I think, ooh, that's a very big rug actually. Maybe we can just use like this one. It's not really brown. I mean, we'll just say it's brown. It's kind of cute. And then I was actually going to include some laundry. Ooh, an electrical fuse box. Is there a brown swatch? Sort of. Why not? That's fun. So we just need to add some decor in here to kind of just clutter it up. Ooh, we do need a mirror in here as well. Or as I would say in my accent, a mirror. It's a mirror. Let's see. What's a good like little above the sink light? I mean, these are really cute. That's so adorable. I never thought to use these inside of a house. Oh my goodness. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed. That's so stinking pretty. And then we just need like a little rug or something in here. And then some like laundry decor. Ooh, I kind of like that. Maybe they have a dog. They have a dog. Oh my gosh. Change everything. They have a dog. All we really need to do is there a food bowl? Oh, thank goodness there is a food bowl that's brown, because that would have been sad. I think I'm going to put the trash can right over here. Not in a great place, but there's really nowhere else to put it. I'm going to put the food bowl there for the doggo. And then I need to find a good bed. I mean, this one isn't brown. It's kind of brown. I'm just going to put it like right there. And that's really all that we need for the dog. But I thought that would be kind of cute to have that in here. And then let's see, decor. That's what we were working on. We were working on decor in this room. Ooh, a little basket with some towels in it. Another little box. Trying to see. I don't think we really have a lot of decor that is like geared towards laundry. So we might just put some random clutter in here. Oh, that's such a cute little item. Maybe just like these little paper towel things. Yeah, we really don't have anything that is like specifically laundry themed, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna use the same curtain that I used in there. That's pretty cute. We do need to make sure we put in a couple things in here too, like a little toilet roll. We're going to use that one because it's technically brown. Ooh, I almost forgot to add some soap. There is a brown swatch of that too. Oh no, it doesn't go on that. That's so disappointing. We made it work. That's cute. And we'll get rid of this light and we'll just put one of these lights in here. And then we do need to find like a proper overhead light. This one's a little bit too big, honestly, so I need to find something that's a little different. Maybe this one. We'll shrink it down. That kind of works. Fits the style pretty well. And then let's add in a little rug also for the toilet room, because, you know, I wouldn't want to be, you know, sitting in here with my feetsies being cold. We've got a nice little bathroom. Living space is done. Let's move on to the hobby room before we do upstairs. So the hobby room, for the most part, is going to include like a potter's wheel. For sure, there's going to be a potter's wheel. I think you need a chair for that, actually. Yeah, you need a chair for that. So that one's perfect. And then I do want to include a like workbench. I feel like that would make the most sense for this room. And a kiln as well. I'm pretty sure you need a kiln. I haven't really played with that gameplay very much, surprisingly. So I kind of need to do some research and play around with it. And then how about we include a nice little bonsai tree in the corner just for some greenery and like more gameplay. And then maybe an easel too. Honestly, let's just put all the hobbies we can in here. They do a lot of things. Let's see. I kind of want to include a kind of storage chest. Like a little storage chest maybe, like right here. I don't really think there's anything else I want to include. We can add these little blinds in here. I think these are kind of quirky because maybe they made them themselves, whoever, you know, exists in this room. And for a rug, I feel like this rug is the most practical just because it's a very like simple looking rug. Let's also look at some wall decorations. Just for the sake of adding some more character in here. Maybe they have their paint rags hanging up or something. I don't know. We don't really exactly have a lot of choice in this room because of our limited color palette. I really like this little item. I feel like that would look really cute in here. Hang up some little dried herbs and peppers, just a lot of random stuff. Ooh, this little cycle, like little thing would be kind of cute just for the vibes, This looks like a little sculpture. Maybe they did this sculpture themselves. That's very cute. Oh yeah, these are really, really pretty. They're from Horse Ranch, but like I can imagine, they put them up in here to like look at. Maybe they make them. All right, I think that room is done. I'm gonna take a little break, drink some water, make it some tea, and then I'm gonna be back here in a few moments for the parents' bedroom, the main bedroom. Let's choose a bed. Very simple kind of, objective. Let's see. I'm thinking, ooh, this one always speaks to me. I use this one way too much. Ooh, now this is kind of a fun vibe. I feel like that kind of, fits the aesthetic of this build. Honestly, y'all, I feel like this build should belong in Windenburg instead of, Tortosa. So maybe I'll put it in Windenburg instead. But, let's just pretend that it's there already. I feel like building a solid brown house is really easy, actually, because mainly wood is brown, so we don't have to worry about not having certain things. At least, should I do this again but with different colors? I really think I would want there to be like a challenging color too. What's a good little lamp to use? I mean, these are mostly brown. I quite like them a lot. But yeah, let me know what's a challenging color that you think I should use in another build if I decide to do this again. What's a good rug besides this one? I've used that one already. I don't want to use multiple. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty given one. It's kind of not the right color, but at the same time it works. Let's just do it. And for the dresser, which one did I choose? I think I was going to use just this really basic one from the base game, but let's see what else we've got. Never mind. We will use this one. Yeah, that one's perfect. And we can put a TV in here. I think I'm going to let them have their own TV for sure. And I always like to add a nice little accent chair. I won't elaborate on that. And then I'll add a little mirror. We need some lamps. Some more lamps. Put a lamp there. That's cute. That's not really mostly brown though. This one's more brown. That's a really cute little lamp. Maybe I'll put it over here actually, because if they're reading, And do I put some little radio? Absolutely not. You should never do that, because if you put a radio in your Sims room, they will randomly turn it on when someone's trying to sleep, and it's just like, okay, what are you doing, dude? We need some like little like bedroom clutter items in here. I think just like little bottles of cologne or perfume, or like a little picture frame or something. Ooh, this one with some random junk on it too kind of works. Okay, this kind of looks cute. We could probably put that there too. These slots on this item, on these dressers, man, they're just so weird sometimes. And we could use a nice little plant in here. I'm gonna think that one's really cute. And what about over here? Just like a nice painting or something. Ooh, we could do like a collection of paintings. Ooh, actually, this one, it's got some like diplomas and stuff. That's a really nice place to hang it, I think. And for curtains, I would like some longer curtains, like instead of the ones downstairs. I'm tempted to use these ones from Cats and Dogs, but I feel like I gotta use these from the base game. Okay, I think this is a cute little room. It's very cozy, very warm. Like this whole house, very warm and cozy. Ooh, that's a cute painting. Does it match the style? Not really, but like I kind of like it there. It's just the colors make it all work together. Very spacious room. This little bedroom here is going to be for a couple of kids. Maybe they're twins. I think, ooh, this is a really good bed. That's a really pretty bed. We can make a match too. I like that a lot. Thankfully, we don't have much choice with the end tables. We just kind of choose one and it seemingly will work. I kind of want to use these. These are from Cats and Dogs too. They match the style pretty well. And then I do want to give them some fun lamps, I think. Ooh, these like little leaping lamps are kind of cute, but they don't really fit the style. Some of the items in the game are tagged in a certain way of like, say, oh, this has brown on it, but it's like the smallest amount that it doesn't really like, it shouldn't really count. Honestly, I think we are going to have to go with these like little leaping lamps because we don't really have any other kids kind of table lamps for their bedroom. And then I actually would want to put a dresser like right there in the middle. I just don't know if that one that I wanted to use is in here that has a brown swatch. I don't think it does, which is very unfortunate. It's that one that's from Parenthood. It's like a small one that is really quite nice. We could use this one though. That's kind of cute. I don't think that these kids would need a mirror, but I like that there's the option. And then for, maybe some kind of toys, I think I'm going to just place down some toy boxes, toy boxes. Oh, there's these like little antique wooden blocks. That's cute. We'll put a couple of those down. And ooh, we can put Blarfy because Blarfy is technically brown. Oh, but Bigfoot Stuffy. Bigfoot is more brown, so Bigfoot's very cute. I think what we'll do is we'll put Bigfoot here, we'll put a little toy box there, and then maybe we can put like a bookshelf in the corner here. Oh, I just had the best idea. Oh goodness. These bookshelves from that, I think it's the Crystal Creations kit, that's honestly such a nice little thing. That's probably not the safest thing to put in a kid's room because they're going to be climbing that. It's cute. It's really, really cute. So maybe we will put these blocks kind of scattered throughout over here, and maybe we can actually give them a couple little chairs or something. These aren't brown, but I mean these are brown, right? This is kind of brown. So we'll give them a couple little chairs. I think that's not very realistic. Never mind. See, we need to find a good little rug for this little room too. Maybe just a basic rug. Because they're kids, they didn't want to get like a nice rug. They just wanted a rug to protect the floor because, children. And then what kind of painting kind of situation should I put in here? I want something that's kind of fun, but I don't expect to see a lot of fun paintings for kids in this colorway. So maybe we will do posters instead. I guess we can do some Henry Puffer, Henry Puffer over here. And then maybe maybe some void critters. They don't really fit though. I guess we can put this painting. This is kind of works. And I actually got rid of that toy chest, but I'm going to put it back right there. Not really like my favorite room that I've done in the house, but it does the job. It's cute. We just need some curtains and maybe a few more like clutter pieces. Ooh, we'll give them a little lump of clay to play with since, one of their parents is into clay. And we'll just give them some like little toys, What kind of little clutter items can I put in here too? Ooh, I guess I should probably put a hamper in here somewhere. I don't know if these actually work as hampers, but we'll just say they do. But yeah, we can probably put some like little books around and just random bits and bobs. Yeah, like some random books next to the bed and a little basket. These are really cute. I forgot about these. We'll put them like right here. What if they snuck a cookie jar into the room and their parents don't know? Like maybe they hid it right here and their parents won't see it when they walk in. All right, window coverings. Let's see here. Maybe we can use these. I mean, these actually kind of seem to work quite well. That's not bad. It's kind of a cramped little room, but I don't know. I'll take it. All right, for this bathroom up here, I think I'm just going to do kind of something similar to downstairs. I am going to use like a little moment with the, countertops here and make it a pretty basic sink setup. We'll do something like that. Not my best combination, but I'll go with it. I kind of like that mirror. That's kind of fun. And do I want like a little cabinet? Of course I do. We have them. We'll use this one. And we do need like a little thingamadoodle here. I feel like it would go really well right there, unless we use something different. This one. That one makes more sense to me, I think. And then we could put a little hamper right here, and then this is going to be where a tower shub combo, yes, a shower tub combo is going to be. Hopefully we have one. That's not really what I wanted. This is very modern and does not fit the vibes at all, and that's an unfortunate thing because I don't have any other options. So I'm thinking we're just going to do a shower. And then we can also add more decor and clutter and stuff in here. So we're just going to go with the flow, y'all. We'll put some toothpaste and little tubes of something. And then we'll give each of the kids their own little electric toothbrush. We'll put some soap here, a little towel rack there. And then a little rug would be really nice. Ooh, this one kind of works. It is a little bit weird, but sure, we'll just go with it. Why not? And then I guess we could put like something above the toilet as like a painting or something. Maybe this. And then, oh, we need some toilet roll. And I definitely want to include these lamps throughout the house. I nearly forgot about that. So I'm going to put them in here in the bathroom as well as the hallway, because that's going to be, oh, that's a horrible placement. We need to place them somewhere practical, like in this little spot here. And then we'll give them a little lamp, little ceiling light here. I think this is a really cute bathroom too. I'm a big fan. I actually think we should add some dirty clothes, but that's not, there's no colors of that. Oh, this is brown. We can put that there. And then we do need another bit of curtains in here. Let's see, brown curtains. Well, that's a good brown curtain for this room. I don't need anything too complicated. I'm honestly thinking of just using those ones that we used downstairs in the kitchen. I think that would be kind of cute. There we go. And then we do have this hall space. I was really debating on what to put up here because, to be honest, I don't want to put like a desk, because in my head, putting a desk in a space that is like a traffic area doesn't really make sense to me, at least. No. But I was like, what else am I going to put up here, to be honest? Because like there really isn't much. So I guess I'm just going to put one up here for the sake of filling the space. I kind of want to just like put like an old one up here. That's kind of fun. Need a little sip of tea. My throat is starting to get a little bit worn. I am drinking some lemon ginger twinings. I don't know how to pronounce it, honestly, but some lemon ginger tea. Very delicious. It's zesty. It's a little, not spicy, but like it's got a little bit of a kick to it. It's delicious. And let's see, I think I'm just going to use, gosh, we have a lot of chairs to choose from. I think I'm going to use, ooh, I kind of like that. I haven't used that in a while. That's cute. We're kind of just making this like a funky little corner, I think. Ooh, I kind of like this one. I know that's kind of weird, but like, I don't know. This is like a little funky corner of the house. Just random bits and bobs. We got to put some more of these little plants here. These are perfect little plants for any space, in my personal opinion. Little rubber tree plant and lights. We need some lights. I kind of want to use this. It's a candle, like a little lantern. I really like it. And then we need some decor. Some decor, as I like to say normally. Decor. What can we put up on this little desk here? Oh, we can probably put some more paintings. I mean, we use these downstairs technically, but you know, maybe they got multiples made. And like a little bunny. And then a little cute little bunny. Why not? A little basket of just things. Glasses, sure. Let me think. I really want something up here that isn't a computer. I kind of want it to just be like, ooh, there's a little book stand. Maybe we can just put, I hope it's in this section. I'm pretty sure it is. But we can put the little journal that's in the base game. There we go. That's perfect. It's a little writing corner. And then we'll just, put a lamp like right here in the middle. Very nice. I really like this little, hallway. I do think we should add some more wall art though, because that way I don't know, it just feels like when you are in a hallway at a house, you see a lot of artwork, at least in my experience. It's like the room where you're like, you just put random things up on the wall because it's like, this is the place to put it, Yeah, and I am not really going in with any plan with them, and I feel like they are working pretty well. I think that's a cute little setup. I feel like I want to put one of these like right here instead. Yeah, that's better. All right, interior I think is done. Oh, we almost forgot the curtains in here. I think we'll just use these again. These are a good way to like cover the space without overly doing it. But yeah, we finished the interior of the house. Honestly, I'm obsessed with it. I would live here. It's super cozy. I feel like this will be best suited for Windenburg for sure. But let's work on the exterior elements. I think that is obviously the next best thing to do. All right, so I'm going to add a little back deck kind of situation. I'm not going to fence off this property either, just because we're on like a beautiful island. Why would we do that? We have a nature fence right here. So I'm really just going to keep it quite simple. That's also part of the reason why I built on this slot, because it's going to be simple to, work with. All right, nice little back deck here. I was just going to do a pergola because I feel like that's the best thing for a house in this, beautiful world of Tortosa. I'm going to make sure it's kind of like that. Yeah. And then just give it the brown swatch, because what other color am I going to be using? Do I want to use this one or do I want to use this one? I feel like that one's prettier. It fits the style of the world better too because of the red. And then let's see here. We've got to put in like some kind of sitting area. This is just going to be like an outdoor dining space, I think, because honestly, I can't really think of anything else to use it as or to use it for. That's proper grammar. All right. And I think I'm going to use this chair. No, we're going to use the set. Why not? That's really cute. And we just need some plants. I feel like these are really good for this build because they help kind of section it off a little bit. I don't know. I'm trying to use some plants that I don't really use a ton of. Ooh, these are really stinking pretty. Oh, that's so gorgeous. I'm actually going to use these, I think, at the front. That's really nice. These 3 plants were actually a set together, and then people got mad, and so they separated them. But they also left the set in the game too, if you want to use those. So it's kind of funny. Put a lot of little flower bits kind of everywhere, I think. That's the best thing to do, honestly, just to fill in the space. And then I think I was actually going to add like a little back step right here purely for this space. And then right here, I actually think I am going to fence this little spot. Just maybe they keep a fence here just to protect their plants. Ooh, this one. This one's so cute. It's supposed to be brown. It doesn't really look brown, does it? I think I'll use this one. Yeah, this one looks really cute, but we'll just use this to kind of fence off just here because I really want them to have like a little protected little garden. Maybe this is just to keep the critters out. And yeah, we're just gonna I think we're gonna mismatch these. Yeah, that's kind of cute. We got a nice little garden space here. We just need some terrain paint. The only brown terrain paint we have is dirt. So we're just going to put dirt. It's going to be dirt. Listen, I said I was going to do solid brown. We're doing solid brown, all right. But that ain't a bad thing, We can, just add some, landscaping like here. Yeah, that's kind of cute. That works. All right. And I just need to, before I get too ahead of myself with the decorating, I'm going to add some lights on the front and back porch. I feel like it would be silly not to do that. Oh, and some candles too. Silly me. What am I doing? I'm getting so ahead of myself, y'all. I think I'm a little bit too caffeinated today. I think we'll use these. I haven't used them yet. Or I can use a candelabra. I feel like that would look really cute. And I think I'm going to add a little grill. This is the only grill, but you know what? I think that's going to do. And then let's actually add a few little more pots right here. And is there like a toy box? We'll put a toy box for the pet too, but it gets rid of the toys for some reason. We'll give them like a bee box, let's give them 2 bee boxes. Why not? And I don't really want to add anything else there. Maybe just like a light or something. Ooh, imagine like a little like moment with some string lights. Oh, I can see it. That's really a good idea. Actually, I think I'm just going to use these. And then let's see how this is going to look. If I intersect it with that, I actually think what I'll do is I'll get rid of one of these, move it down. Actually, I'm pretty sure bees would not appreciate the heat and smoke of a grill. That's kind of defeats the purpose. It's nothing fancy, but I kind of like this. So now I just need to add in a few homey touches, like a door. God, I've quoted that so many times the past few days, but I need to turn on live edit, turn off dark brown. There's only a few vehicles in the game that are gonna work, and I think I was just gonna use this one is the only one that's really gonna fit the style and like the colors really well. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do landscaping very well, but obviously all of them have brown on them because, again, we'll say it again, wood is brown. But I guess we're just gonna go with the brownest we can go. I don't know. I could do these maple trees, but this does not fit the vibe all in this area. So maybe we will just go with these trees. They're not really brown, but you know, they're cute. And I think they are gonna work pretty well with this area. It goes with it. We'll just not worry too much about it. And then there's no bushes. There's only this that's considered brown. And then there's obviously the rocks. So, you know, landscaping is going to be one thing on here that is not going to be the right color, unfortunately. But I'm not really too pressed about that, to be honest. I kind of don't mind that, honestly. We can just put some lavender and it fixes all of our problems. Because lavender for luck. Am I right? I'm right. And then what other kind of plants do we have around here? Let's actually go into packs and we'll select My Wedding Stories. And we will get some stuff from there, actually. Maybe we'll get rid of a couple of these trees. I'm going to keep one because I like them. But we'll just place down some trees that fit the area. Very cute. Oh, goodness, yes, very cute indeed. We have some rocks. I don't really know if I want to use rocks that big. Oh my goodness, what if we did this? That's so stinking pretty. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited today. We need to add a tree. We'll add one of these trees here just for the ambience, and it makes it fit with the world really well. I don't really think there's anything else that is really sticking out to me. I'm gonna just, remove My Wedding Stories, and I'm just gonna go in with some, other types of bushes. I don't know what I'm saying at this point, y'all. I've gotten to the part of the video where I have talked so much. Oh no, I forgot about this little entrance. Oh dear. Let's just make sure it's, they have a little way to get there, and we'll move this right here. I love how I just skipped right over that. Okay, cute. We do need to put another little lamp here. And ooh, I almost forgot a mailbox. Look at me. I didn't forget the mailbox this time. And since they are dog owners, we'll give them a little doggy mailbox. How cute. All right. I think that is all I really need to do. I have to finish. I have to finish the landscaping over here too, Luke. Like, my goodness. We'll just put a bunch of these. When in doubt, these are the best things in the game to fill in the space. They are so pretty. We can also put one of these here too. How fun. Yeah, that's kind of what I do with landscaping is I'm just here to throw everything around, but I think that is it for the build. Honestly, y'all, kind of cute. Kind of went off. So it's a dark brown but solid brown house. I think this is really stinking adorable. I love the vibes. Honestly, I'm taking a little screenshot. What is going on over there? This is the house, really cute. Let's go ahead and I'll give you a little close-up look of the interior. I love this space. It's so warm and cozy and quaint and inviting. It gives so many good vibes. It feels like a nice, humble, little warm, cozy little family lives here. Maybe the parents work from home and they are like crafters. Ooh, I love this bedroom. I forgot how much I love this bedroom. This is really cute. And then the kids' bedroom, equally as adorable. But yeah, and I'll give you a little quick overview of the floor plan as well. If you want to recreate this build yourself, actually, by all means do it, because this isn't necessarily an original floor plan by me. It's roughly by The Sims. So, but yeah, that is pretty much it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Do let me know in the comments down below if you want to see me do more kinds of challenges like this. I really enjoy doing them. I tried to dress for the part and wear brown, but this is the only like brown that I had because I'm moving everything. It's packed. But anyways, I love you all so much. Please let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next on the channel. And yeah, this will be available on the Sims 4 gallery under my username luccaowens, LUCCAOWENS. That is in the bottom of the description also. But that's pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird, and I'll speak to y'all next time. Bye, y'all.